If the night belongs to lovers, come on, boy, let's fly. Though we both belong to others, I. As it's in the Holy Bible, one should never stray. And you and I'll be wholly liable when there's hell to pay. So let's regret this in advance. Why wait until it's over? If we're gonna take a chance on what tonight may bring, let's tell all there is to tell and speak of things unspoken. We both know, we know full well that true hearts will be broken. So let's feel sorry at the start and save all the hours later, after both of us depart from what tonight may bring. If we're about to do what we set out to do and yield to this one night romance, well, let's not wait until it's over. No. Let's regret this in advance. The trumpet of remorse. If we're about to do what we set out to do when we began this little dance, well, let's not wait. Let's not wait, baby. Let's not hesitate. Tomorrow will be too late. And I'm up in room 1238. Let's not wait until it's over. Let's regret this in advance. Yeah. To be there on that bright summer morning so fair, when we cast off these sorrows, these worries and cares. How I want to be there when the golden sun rises in that clear, cloudless sky. On that blessed day, the storm has passed by. I'll greet it with sweet tears of joy in my eyes. How I want to be there. For the season a shadow passes all our doors, the doors of family, mine and yours. One day there'll be no shadow anymore. How I want to be there. to be there, to be there on that bright summer morning so fair, when we cast off these sorrows, these worries and cares. How I want to be there. What happens is Susie Jukebox is like, oh my God, the lyrics, wait, I have them. Wait, I have them. Ah, when that glad moment of reunion comes, of near and far, of old and young, there'll be rejoicing heard in every tongue. How I want to be there. We'll gather loved ones in a fond embrace, and hand in hand, and face to face, and shoulder to shoulder, sing Amazing Grace. How I want to be there. Sing it, everybody. Oh, to be there on that bright summer morning so fair, when we cast off these sorrows, these worries and cares. How I want to be there. How I want to be there. I want to be there, and maybe we will be there soon. Maybe it's July 4th, like the president said. Maybe we will be able to see each other and hug each other. And yeah, senior moments. Yeah, Jane, thanks a lot. Yeah, you're older than me. Remember Jane when Jane is my tour manager. We went to Key West. We did a show, and Jane had just got her AARP card, so we got a discount at Denny's. So I'm just saying, okay. Jane, you went through the windshield first. Everybody, welcome to Susie on Sundays. Tonight is Susie Jukebox night. We haven't done this before, but the idea is requests on the fly in real time, and Kelly's just going to keep texting me things, and I'm just going to keep going, boom, 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 all night. And thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in last week for Show Tune Night. We'll have to do another Show Tune Night. Oh, why am I labeled as she? What is that? Can I undo that, Kelly? Yeah, I can undo that, right? Yeah, I should undo that. Yeah, here it is. How about no name? How about her? We'll just do her. Right? Herself. How's that? Right? And then I can put that in now, right? You can put that right on in there, herself. Right? Herself. All right, anyway. Yeah, thanks to everybody who tuned in last week for Show Tune Sunday. There she is, herself. Yep, thanks, Cal. For Show Tune Sundays, we'll do another one of those. And that was big fun and challenging in a good way. I hope you enjoyed it. This week is, yes, Susie Werner Jukebox. So I'm just going to take requests and boom, boom, boom. We're just going to go. All the songs will be songs that I wrote myself. Upcoming shows next week, March 21st, The Rat Pack. Songs of Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. When the sunrise, you sprinkle it with dew. La, 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 la. The Candyman can. March 28th, my special guest is Patty Larkin. Yes, it's going to be so great. So I'll continue with your requests. And Kelly Lynn Knott, wasn't it fun to see her last week and hear her? Great talent. And now I will do this one, which I think I can remember whether I have the lyrics or not. There will be, yes, some senior moments tonight. You know, yeah, that's how that's going to be. All right. Here we go. This song is so weird. But somehow it made the cut on the record. It was a hidden track at the end of Time Between Trains. It's stupid. When they make the movie of my life, I hope they get somebody beautiful to play me. Somebody elegant and beautiful to play me when they make the movie of my life. And when they make the movie of my life, I hope they get somebody famous to direct it. Somebody famous and a genius to direct it when they make the movie of my life. And everyone will see how hard life's been for me, how much I've overcome to be someone deserving of a motion picture. Yes, a major motion picture. And when they write the book about my life, I hope they write about my amorous adventures, my very legendary, passionate adventures when they write the book about my life. And when they write the book about my life, I hope they mention I was very good with children, good with the elderly and animals and children when they write the book about my life. And everyone would see they underrated me. Oh, how they disbelieved and misperceived this living saint and tiger woman. But if they really made a movie of my life, they'd show me going to 1,000 stupid movies. And if they really wrote a book about my life, they'd say I read a lot of nothing little novels. And all this is true. And everyone would see my mediocrity, how I deserve to be forgotten just like everybody else. So, please don't make a movie of my life. Don't make a musical, don't write me into fiction. I don't deserve any portrayal or depiction. Please just let me live my little sorry, little disappointing, ordinary, nothing special, no excuse for even breathing. As of yet un-Oprah worthy. Still true. Life. Thank you very much. Movie of my life. Oh, terrible. That's awful. While I'm at the piano. Karen's favorite. I am Oprah worthy. She can call anytime. I look forward to seeing her house. That's the true sign. I don't know. Being able to sing off key on purpose, I think, I'm not sure that's that special. But thank you, Kevin. This one. I think I know it. I like the sound of quiet with my coffee. like the look of nothing on the wall. I like to read myself what's in the morning paper. I guess that I don't miss you much at all. And I never shared your love of the big city. I never gave a damn for basketball. I seem to get along without the New Yorker. I guess that I don't miss you much at all. Oh, but the days when we were lovers, such the electric pair, doomed in a way like all the others. Classic affairs are always rare and fleeting, and I must have missed the changing of the seasons. Well, I've seen enough New England in the fall. I've seen enough of anywhere we were together. I guess that I don't miss you much at all. Doomed in a way like all the others. Classic affairs are always rare and fleeting, and now I'm staring out the window in the kitchen, sitting in the stairwell in the hall, trying for the life of me to do some living. It's good how I don't miss you much at all. Much at all. From 1995's Last of the Good Straight Girls. Your request tonight, Susie Werner Jukebox. Playing songs you request in real time. I've ignored all comments this week. Because I wanted to be fair to, like, you know, you have to be present to win or something. Well, I come from the rural Midwest. It's the land I love more than all the rest. It's the place I know and understand, like a false front building, like the back of my hand. And the men I knew when I was coming up were sober as coffee in a styrofoam cup. There were Earls and Rays, Harlans and Roys. They were full-grown men. They were barbed wire boys. They raised grain and cattle on the treeless fields, sat at the head of the table and prayed before meals. Prayed in Our Father, and that was enough. You pray more than that, and you couldn't stay tough. Tough as the busted thumbnails on their weathered hands. They worked the gold plate off their wedding bands, and they never complained. No, they never made noise, and they never left home. These barbed wire boys, 'cause their wildest dreams were all fenced in by the weight of family, by the feeling of sin that'll prick your skin at the slightest touch if you reach too far, if you feel too much. So their deepest hopes never were expressed, just beating like birds' wings in the cage of their chests. All the restless longings, all the secret joys that never were set free in the barbed wire boys. And now one by one they're departing this earth, and it's clear to me now exactly what they're worth. Oh, they were just like Atlas holding up the sky. You never heard him speak, you never saw him cry, but where do the tears go that you never shed? Where do the words go that you never said? Well, there's a blink of the eye, there's a catch in the voice. That is the unsung song of the barbed wire boy. Barbed wire boys. From, what was that from? New nonfiction, maybe. Go right on into this one. You're listening to Susan Werner on Susie on Sundays. And tonight is Susie Werner Jukebox night. And yeah, unflattering, isn't it? They say don't wear white on television, right? Is this unflattering? Are you tired of, seeing my stomach here? I did my yoga today to try to keep it in. I did. It's hopeless. I tried everything. I've been everywhere. I asked all my friends, and they've all been there, and it's always been, it'll always be, that there's no one here but me. I read the ancient walls, walked the winding streets, followed the pretty words, slept in tangled sheets, but there is no cure across the sea. I know there's no one here but me. And all the while, I've been wasting time putting the miles in an uphill climb, chasing the smiles of the satisfied on the other side. He was the poet king, he was the promised land, he was the solid rock, he was the shifting sand, and the only thing that's guaranteed is there's no one here but me. And all the while, I've been wasting time putting the miles in an uphill climb, chasing the smiles of the satisfied on the other side. And all the years I just threw away, wringing the tears from a perfect day, chasing the ghost of a paradigm from another time. Now there's no one to measure the size of my dreams, no one to tell me how crazy they seem, no one to tell me the way it ought to be. I get to write my history, I get to tell it like I see it. If there's no one here but me, yeah, and all the while I've been wasting time putting the miles in an uphill climb, chasing the smiles of the satisfied on the other side. Yeah, and all the years I just threw away, wringing the tears from a perfect day, chasing the ghost of a paradigm from another time. La 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 la. But me, from Last of the Good Straight Girls back in 1995. I remember singing this on the Joan Armour Trading Tour, night after night, 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 night after night. You would think I could have remembered all the words. listening to Susie on Sundays, SW Jukebox Nights, Susie songs, and I'm happy to play some of those songs. I haven't heard those in a while or sung them, right? You know, it's like, oh, right, I'm a songwriter. And of all these themed shows, it's like, oh, right. I wrote songs. And yeah, like I haven't revisited them for a while. So thank you for your request tonight, and I hope you're hearing some of your favorites as we go along here. So some of you will remember from last week, we did a new feature called You Ought to Know. Maybe it should be You Ought to Know. Right? Like the Alanis Morissette, You Should Know. You ought to know. You ought to know. Where I introduce someone to you that maybe you don't know about, or maybe you do, and you're happy to revisit them and reconnect with them. But I want to take a moment to thank Kelly Lynott, last week's guest, who just crushed it with the Stephen Sondheim song called I Always Get My Man. I'm going to get my man. I always get my man. And tonight, another You ought to know feature this week. It is the grand prize winner of the New Song Competition and winner of the People's Music Network Social Justice Song Contest at NERFA. You folkies know of what I speak. Her new recording is entitled Changemakers, and it comes out on March 22nd, and she joins us tonight from her home in D.C. Please welcome to the program, Chris Matthews. Yeah, hello. Chris Matthews.
Hi, everybody.
Good evening, and welcome to the program.
So
How you doing
much
tonight?
For having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad that you could join us.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
And where are you again, D.C.?
I am. I'm in the nation's capital.
It's been interesting in the nation's capital in the last while, right? Kind of interesting.
Yes, it has, to say the least. It's a good time to be releasing a social justice album, that's for sure.
Yeah, kind of, right? Have you noticed a change in your neighborhood, or just driving around town, or is
our neighborhood? We're in Northeast, so we're kind of like far enough away that we're almost closer to Maryland than we are to downtown. So
are you in DuPont Circle or further out than that? Even?
We're farther out than that. We're in Northeast. That's in a different section. So we're actually closer to PG County, Maryland. Yeah. Like we're in DC, but like you would not know it to look at our backyard. We have this huge backyard with like a garden and trees. It feels like I'm back home in North Carolina, but we're in DC.
Nice.
So that's nice. We haven't noticed as much difference in our neighborhood, but in the city proper, one of my roommate actually works for a senator. So every time they have to go to work, it's just like so crazy seeing all the fences and the troops down there and everything. So.
And then the security must be like 5 different security things. You have to show all your IDs to get in and all that. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you could pop in tonight to sing for us, and I'll let you take it away. Chris Matthews, friends.
Thank you so much. So nice to be here with everybody. And just 2 super quick corrections. So the album drops on the 26th of March, and then also for the Venmo down there, it's actually no H, it's just CRYS. Chris, it's just short for Crystal. So I'm not sure what song I wanted to sing for you all, but after listening to Barbed Wire Boys, and gosh, just such a phenomenal storyteller. Man, it's always just such an honor to be in any space, the virtual room or a proper room, with a songwriter as amazing as Susan. So I think I'm going to sing Selfless for you all. And this is a song that I wrote for a doctor who lived in Houston, Texas. And it's kind of a love letter to all of those folks on the front line who are kind of getting us through this pandemic in various ways. Everybody from the folks making sure we're able to get groceries, to the people doing all the delivery for us, to the first responders, everybody. This is called Selfless. Measure years in terms of seasons, how much darkness each day brings. And this year has been a hard one. It's felt like winter since last spring. But it's on the darkest nights that the stars that guide us shine. And in life, that's when you find out who will lay it all on the
line. He was a doctor, son and father, a lover and a friend. And his job was like his calling, not a clock punch to pay the rent. He treated every patient like he would his mom, his kids. And when his lover asked, was he scared, he said, baby, I was born for this. Oh, selfless is as selfless does. Some give it all just because. And in times like these, when sorrow's falling like the leaves, when the storm is more than a storm, heroes come in many forms. She couldn't see behind his mask, just the kindness in his eyes. And before she even asked, he said she was gonna be alright. 'Cause it's on the darkest nights that the stars that guide us shine. And in life, that's when you find out who will lay it all on the line. Well, she was right, she did recover. And one day when she was home, she saw an obit in the paper, and those kind eyes she'd come to know. She never got the chance to thank him, but she knew he saved her life. And with tears running down her face, she said there is no greater sacrifice. Oh, selfless is as selfless does. Some give it all just because. And in times like these, when sorrow's falling like the leaves, when the storm is more than a storm, heroes come in many forms. Not all heroes wear capes or costumes, not the person teaching your kids, not the nurse sitting in your mom's room, not the frontline worker taking so many risks. But selfless is as selfless does. Some give it all just because. And in times like these, when the sorrow's falling like the leaves, when the storm is more than a storm, heroes come. Heroes come in many forms.
Chris Matthews. Yes, beautiful, so beautiful.
Yes, so
As Jane Schwartz noted in the comments, sorrows fall like leaves. Like, whoa, yes. And my pal Alan Ziegler out there, who was a nurse in St. Louis, really appreciated that song too. I mean, you were speaking for and to so many people with that song, and I'm so glad that you could join us, and thank you
so much for having me. It's an absolute honor to be here with you.
So fun. Do you have any live shows this fall that you know are happening?
In-person shows? Yeah. I'll be in Reston, Virginia on May 5th. And then that I know of already.
Wow.
Tentatively at the Woody Guthrie Festival, if everything holds tight in July.
Right.
And then in August I'll be playing locally again with a full band, which actually just that
Whoa.
song Selfless is so beautiful on the album. It's track number 11 on the new album, and the full band is just so beautiful. So I hope you all get a chance to hear that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Chris, you rock. Hey,
Thank
everybody,
you so much.
give
Thanks.
it up.
It's so nice to meet all of you.
E-meet. Chris Matthews, everybody, give it up. Thank you.
Thanks.
Have
All
a
right,
good
cheers.
night.
You
Thanks.
too. Thanks.
Wow, selfless is as selfless does. Whoa, yes. He wore a straw hat on his head and a tomcat in his smile. I told him he should understand this before he walked me down the aisle. You can have the money from the oats, the money from the cow, the money from the goats, and the money from the sow. But don't you ever touch the egg money. That's crossing the line. Don't you ever touch the egg money. The egg money is mine. We had 7 good years. Then the trouble all began. First he started nipping at the gin. Then he started seeing Mary Ann. Then he started gambling dice, lost the horses and the plow. I felt behind the stove, there was nothing there now. He had taken all the egg money. That's crossing the line. Don't you ever touch the egg money. The egg money is mine. Leaving would have been the thing to do, but no one left in 1922. So the angel that I am poured the coffee in his cup, served his toast with butter and jam, and the eggs were sunny side up, and the eggs were maybe too old, and the eggs had maybe gone bad. 3 days and the body went cold. Doctor said it's terribly sad. Sing it, ladies. Don't you ever touch the egg money. That's crossing the line. Don't you ever touch the egg money. The egg money is mine. Don't you ever touch the egg money. That's crossing the line. That's crossing the line. Don't you ever touch the egg money. The egg money is mine. Egg money. From Hayseed, songs about farmers, and the people who love them. How about that, Chris Matthews? Wow. Nice. Wow. Beautiful. Are you starting to feel a little hopeful? Like maybe things are... Maybe we're gonna make it out of here? Maybe? live music this summer? What do we think? I certainly hope. Chris's show May 5th happens. And that show with the band. Oh, can you imagine how fantastic that's going to be on those songs? Changemakers is her new record out March 26th. I try to only get things wrong once. The old lady at the greenhouse said that will be $7.50, please. You drove me down the gravel roads, I held it balanced on my knees. You said we'd keep it inside so the branches wouldn't freeze. And I asked you what would happen if we just let it grow. And you said some trees are meant to reach. You said reach up for the sky. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, bonsai. Winters and then summers, and then I was 17. We packed up my warm sweaters and my possibilities, and we cried the day you left me at the university. And it was something I remember, as I watched you turn and go. But some trees are meant to reach, you said, reach up for the sky. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, like bonsai. And some trees we trim back, some hands we tie, some wings we clip, and some feet we bind. 1948 it was, and you were 12 years old, dreaming about high school, and you asked if you could go, and your mother said, even very clever girls are better off at home. Some trees are meant to reach, reach up for the sky. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, like bonsai. And some trees are meant to reach, reach out. Some trees we trim to keep them pretty, like bonsai, like bonsai, like bonsai, like bonsai. Some trees we trim back, some hands we tie, some wings we clip, some feet we bind, like bonsai. Bonsai from Time Between Trains. That song inspired by a visit to Longwood Gardens up near Philadelphia. Hello, Philly. Yo, Philly. And the bonsai room there is absolutely astonishing. So amazing. So I'll play, I think. What do you think, Cal? I'll play this one more. And yes, this song, not from Time Between Trains. No, this one from New Nonfiction 2001. You folks are looking for the old chestnuts tonight. That is interesting to me. The old tunes. The oldies but goodies. Susie on Sundays, Susie Werner Jukebox tonight. Next week, Songs of the Rat Pack. I have some ideas about how that might go. And then week after that, my guest will be Patty Larkin. I'm so excited. So excited. I learned so much from how she plays guitar. Misery. Misery sings at the Hilton, steps into the purple spotlight, leans into the microphone. Misery sways his hips and smooths his hair back, winks at you and gets you thinking he's handsome from a certain angle. Happiness slips in and takes a seat at a table in the corner and watches you with real concern for you. Yeah. Happiness walks up and taps your shoulder and says, "Call me when you want to come back home." Misery woos you when his show is over, buys you drinks and keeps you laughing while he's looking down your shirt. Misery says, "I believe in destiny," says, "Destiny brought us together," says, "Who's that asshole in the corner?" Happiness doodles on a cocktail napkin and waits for you to figure out that you should really lose this loser. Happiness smiles a sympathetic smile that says, "Call me when you want to come back home." Misery says, "Well, I know life can be too hard to bear sometimes, baby, yeah, baby, yeah." Misery says, "So why don't we go get a room upstairs? 'Cause I never disappoint." Misery says, "Hey baby, where you going? I thought we had an understanding. You shouldn't really lead me on like that." Misery says, "Well, lady, I know your type. You'll settle down with someone boring, and then you will come looking for me." And happiness says, "Misery, leave her alone, 'cause I know you'll get your share of girls, but I prefer a full-grown woman." Happiness come back home. Misery and Happiness by request on Susie Werner Jukebox Night. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you've heard a few of your favorite Susie Werner songs. Next week will be none of my own songs. Absolutely none. Nope, none at all. It'll be all songs of the Rat Pack. And I'll close the night with a song that is from a project called 8 Unnecessary Songs. Songs no one wanted, no one needed, and yet here they are. These songs are about totally stupid things. And they're offensive, some of these songs. They're just rude, offensive, small-minded. And, I could have done better. And I didn't. So I'll leave you with this one tonight, and with thanks to Chris Matthews for joining the show. Thanks to Kelly Lynn Knott, who has her own show on Tuesday nights on Facebook at 7:30 Central, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Central. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. See you next week. And here's a song about totally, stupid things. And here's to a return to stupid, dumb, frivolous concerns on the other side of this pandemic. Well, hello, my old friend. How very wonderful to see you again. And I'm sure this probably isn't quite the time or the place, but what did you do to your face? I mean, what with the eyes? You look like everything's a total surprise, like a hyper little hunting dog about to give chase. What did you do to your face? 'Cause your nose is so small now, so teeny tiny, how do you breathe at all? And your lips, balloons, overinflated as a pair of pontoons. You look weird, you look good. You don't look anything like anyone should, except for people from Los Angeles and deep outer space. What did you do to your face? And you've smoothed your brow. You got it flatter than Nevada somehow, and your chin's tucked in so tight your boobs go up whenever you grin. Hey, you're right, I'm a jerk. If you don't mind my asking, who did the work? Do you think there's any chance that they'd consider my case? What did you do to your face? Was it expensive? What did you do to your face? And was it painful? What did you do to your face? Would you go with me? What did you do to your face? Thank you, everybody, very much. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.